On today's show, financial advisor and this week's guest host, Jessica Bryan, shares tips for all investors, big and small. Shannon Wheeler, creator of Murfreesboro's Celebrity Chopped event, gives us the scoop on this year's event. And check out our 𝗵𝗄𝗄𝗀 Pet of the Week. She'll make your brown eyes bluey. So buckle up. We're about to put the hammer down. Good Morning Murfreesboro for Friday, August 8th, 2025 begins now.
Good morning, Murfreesboro.
I'm Jessica Bryan, filling in for Lance Chandler.
And I'm 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗻. Thank you for joining us for another week where we talk about what makes Murfreesboro shine. How's your week been?
It's been busy and exciting and fun and all the things.
Well, that's great. That's great. Any cool things on the home front? I had a friend come in from Michigan and we had a great visit and got to see my favorite band that I talked about in the last show.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
I don't know that we've done anything that noteworthy, but
sometimes foreign is good.
Yeah, just enjoy the weather and being out. So we're outside people. So as long as we get this really nice hot summer weather, we are all about it. Continuing to work on our tans and be those people that are like, yes, I will take 90 over 40 any day.
Ditto. Unfortunately, I'm going to be in South Florida pretty soon, and there's one place that's really, really warm in the end of August. It's South Florida.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
yeah, and humid, and be careful. Don't let the mosquitoes carry you away.
Yes. Well, my sister has air conditioning and a pool. So I'm golden.
The pool, that is a win.
Yes, it is. So you're filling in for Lance again.
Yes.
He's enjoying his time with baby Miles.
And I do have a joke for you.
All right.
What do you call a cow that's missing 2 legs?
I don't know.
Lean beef. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
You are like killing it. I'm telling you, Lance, you better be careful. You better be careful. Well, welcome to Murfreesboro for all your new people. We do have a lot of people coming in. I won't blame California that they're sending us all their people. But when you get here, sometimes you might not know what people are saying in the store or when you're out visiting your neighbors. So we want to get you ready to go with some Southernisms. So we're going to start with our Southern phrase, and that is happier than a pig in slop.
Probably sounds more like happier than a pig in slop.
Right. We used a different word than slop in our house, but it does mean absolutely delighted.
It does. It does. That's a pig's happy place.
Right, right. And then our word is, it's 2 words, but gussied up.
No, that's still 1 word.
Okay.
Gussied up.
Yeah.
You say runs together, gussied up.
Yeah. And it's all fancy, ready to go.
Yeah, that's what we are today. We're all gussied up and ready for the camera.
Right, right.
All right, so let's take a look at some national events that are happening around our country. This week, for those who didn't know, is a big celebration in Tennessee's very own Memphis for Elvis Week.
Yes, and I forgot to wear my Elvis gold earrings. I know, I even texted myself. But I wore them on another show if you want to go back and look. They're really cool. I got them when I was at Graceland.
Oh, cool.
Have you been there?
I have not, actually.
You're a Murfreesboro native that hasn't been to Graceland?
I know. I've been to Memphis. I've just never been to Graceland.
It's an amazing, amazing tour. Like, I definitely recommend it. And there's a lot outside as well as inside because, you know, Rhett is younger, needs to run around.
Yes.
It's a great opportunity for him to get those legs moving, too.
We should add that to our list. I think there's a cool zoo. Maybe I think Memphis maybe has a nice zoo.
I just did Graceland. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's all I got. Well, this weekend, today actually, is International Beer Day.
Okay. And while you're drinking that beer, it's also National Pickleball Day. Don't throw out your rotator cuff.
Yeah, Murfreesboro has this new pickleball team, and I'm thinking about trying it. I'm going to see how much bubble wrap I can put on myself before I go play.
Probably a good idea.
And you know what you're not going to find at a garage sale tomorrow, and garage sale day is probably pickleball brackets because it's such a hot topic.
It is a hot topic, but what you might find is a book. Tomorrow is actually National Book Lovers Day, which is me.
I'm a big book lover too, and I like tangible books. And like when you go to the library and you find a really old book, it has a smell.
Yes.
I'm glad you know that.
I do.
It's another day celebrating us. National Women's Day.
Oh, yep. Yep, it is. And National Hand Holding Day.
Yes, yep. And wow. Then we're going to move on to Sunday, and we have National Lazy Day.
And it's also National Spoil Your Dog Day.
Do you have a dog?
I do. I have a crazy dog.
You have a crazy dog?
She is nuts.
Oh, I have a little 𝗪𝗲𝗄. She's a 7.5 pounds of fury. Her name is Coco. I named her Coco Chanel because I thought she'd be all elegant. She's got long legs and she's beautiful. Now we just call her Coconuts because she's crazy.
Coconuts. We have Liza Jane, and she is half Texas Heeler and half Standard Poodle. So she is a big, crazy herding dog.
Yes, yes. Standard Poodles are big. I have the little mini poodle version, so, like the little one. Anyway, later this week is Son and Daughter Day.
And on Tuesday, we have Middle Child Day.
I am not one of those. I'm the baby, but I do have a middle child.
I'm the oldest.
Hi, Katrina. Also, National Vinyl Record Day.
Oh, and Wednesday is Left-Handers Day. I think that's Neil.
Neil.
Hey, lefty.
Neil in the back, raising that left arm in a fist of victory. Thursday is Navajo Code Talkers Day.
Awesome. Thanks to those guys.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff to help with World War I.
Yes, they did. Helped win the World War II.
Oh, two. Yeah. Sports, military.
Not your thing. It's okay.
No, read the script, Rachel. And then on this day, August 8th, 1988, history was made under the lights at Wrigley Field when the Chicago Cubs hosted their very first night game. Now, get this right. Night games had been around for nearly 60 years, but the Cubs were holding strong with day ball until that summer night in '88 when the 91-year-old Harry Grossman, a lifelong Cubs fan, flipped the switch and declared, "Let there be light." And just like that, Wrigley Field joined the night ball game era. Finally, sports stuff.
Wow. Your favorite, right?
It's not that I don't like it. I just don't sports. So it's always fun. I learn new facts all the time.
Oh, well, let's celebrate some birthdays. So if your birthday is coming up this next week and you want to know if you have a celebrity birthday buddy, this is your chance to find out. So today we have Dustin Hoffman at age 88.
He's been in some great movies.
He has been. He is a Academy Award winner for Kramer vs. Kramer and Rain Man.
Both very good. Former tennis pro Roger Federer, he turns 44.
And my favorite tomorrow is Sam Elliott. He turns 81.
He's a great actor.
He is.
On Monday, actor Chris Hemsworth turns 42. You may know him from Thor in the Marvel movies.
And I'm so excited I get to do this one. Hulk Hogan, the wrestler. Unfortunately, he joined the rest of the Heaven Wrestling team recently, but definitely notable.
Yep. And Joe Rogan, who's an actor and a podcast star, 58.
Next Thursday, we have Halle Berry at age 59.
Wow. And more sports. NBA star and entrepreneur Magic Johnson turns 66.
And former NFL quarterback Tim Tebow at 38.
I think Neil likes sports. There's always lots of sports stuff. Yay!
I mean, people like sports. I like sports.
Yeah, I like it. Invite me to, like, halftime. It's my favorite. All the snacks.
Halftime. And the halftime show.
Sure. Snacks.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's hear a little bit about our sponsors. The first one is Superior Overhead Doors.
And we have 615 Insurance, and that's Lance's insurance company, and he can help find rates for personal and business. It's a great local business if you want to support him. He was a Ruthie's winner last year, and we're waiting to see if he won this year.
Awesome. And Info Rules Social Media.
Achieve Entrepreneur Center.
Hemispheres.
Right? And Valley Growers. Well, guys, if you can't find anything to do this weekend, you're not looking hard enough, and you're definitely not watching our show. Tonight, head on downtown. Friday Night Live is back, and Rubiks Groove is bringing the party to the square. Join us downtown tonight from 6:30 to 9:30 for a night of live music, dancing, and good vibes under the stars. Best part, it's totally free. So bring a chair, lace up those dancing shoes, and come early to dine local and shop on the square before the show kicks off. And just a reminder, if you see me dancing, mind your own business. These are my favorite people. Then tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Discovery Center at Murfreesboro, it's hosting the 13th Annual India Day. It's free, family-friendly celebration packed with hands-on activities for your little ones, rich traditions, colorful fun, all highlighting a vibrant culture of India. And the best part? Your visit helps support Discovery Center's amazing educational mission. Come explore, celebrate, and discover something new. Mark your calendars for Monday, August 11th, as the Child Advocacy Center of Rutherford County celebrates 25 years of serving our community. That's 25 years is a really great amount of, that's a long time to be serving our community.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Join them at the Rutherford County Chamber from 4 to 5:30 for a free community event with drinks and hors d'oeuvres. It's a beautiful way to honor their mission, reflect on their impact, and show your support. Don't forget to RSVP and help us celebrate 25 years of care and compassion. And then if you are ready to level up your fitness, Murfreesboro, starting Thursday, August 14th, it's time for the 𝗪𝗍𝗻𝗀 7 training at Patterson Park Community Center. It's an obstacle course training camp designed to get you Spartan or Tough Mudder ready. If you guys have ever done that, comment below because I'm way too scared. Sessions are held Thursdays from 5:30 to 6:30 and on Saturdays from 7 to 8. It's for ages 16 and up. Get muddy, get strong, and crush your next challenge.
Links for more information about all these events are available in the description below. And
stick around because right after this commercial, we're going to have our first guest.
Your garage door does more than open and close. It's your home's biggest entrance, and sometimes its weakest link. Outdated tech, worn-out parts, or missed maintenance? That's a recipe for accidents and unwanted visitors. Superior Overhead Doors Safety Tune-Up checks it all. Sensors, locks, structural integrity, and much, much more. We keep your door secure and your family safe. Don't wait for a scare. Stay safe. Get Superior.
Welcome back. Surprising. Look it's still Jessica. But because you guys don't know much about her, I'm going to give her a little bit of the hot seat and interview her and have some conversation with her today. So Jessica Bryan, she is part of Reed & Associates, and she hosts a podcast with Trent, and it is called Fourth Friday
Fun Working. Fourth Friday Live. Fourth Friday
Yes.
Fun Working. Because if you're not working, you might as well be networking on Friday night.
Right? I agree. And we're excited. We're going to learn a little bit more about your business. So you're with Reed & Associates. How did you get started? How long you doing it? All those things.
So cool story. My dad's actually been in financial services for 25 years. He actually got started part-time while I was in high school. And prior to that, he was doing a lot of financial education. He was learning a lot about finances himself and got involved in the business. And so as a teenager, I was learning and being brought around all of these really incredible business leaders that he was around, and had totally other plans, had all kinds of things I wanted to do. I wanted to be a nuclear physiologist.
Wow.
I wanted to be a sports therapist and travel with the 𝗪𝗪CA. I want to do all kinds of stuff. But then I'm a daddy's girl. So I followed in daddy's footsteps and I got involved in the financial business as soon as I got out of high school, and done some other things along the way. But I've always been involved to some extent. And now I am a work from anywhere mom. So my kiddo goes with me to meet with clients, to the office. I work from home and coffee shops, and it's really been an incredible journey. And I get to work with my family. And I know that's not exciting for everybody, but I love it. I love that we get to do life together and hang out together and do business together. And it's a lot of fun. It's been, like I said, it's been a really cool journey. And so I have been in business, I always say, longer than I can admit to, and still lie about my age.
I love that.
So here I am all these years later, and I love being a financial advisor. I love getting to tell people that their dreams are possible and that their goals are possible and that they matter, and all that kind of good stuff.
That's fantastic. Now, I'm sure that you can help everyone, but is there a specific group of people that you tend to, you're drawn to and you feel that compassion for?
I love to work with the people who feel overlooked. who feel like maybe financial advisors are not for them. They don't have access to them. And I love to show them that they do have access to a financial advisor. And one group specifically that tends to feel that way is women. And I've kind of fallen into that. I have a group called Messy Buns and Big Funds, and we talk about a lot about money mindset. But if you look at some of the statistics about women and finances, they're kind of terrifying. We stay on Social Security longer. We're more dependent on Social Security. I think it's over 90% of women will handle their finances on their own at some point in their lifetime. Because we still have so many women who, well, their husband deals with that, or all their retirement is at their husband's work. And those are not bad things, but we just need to learn about it. And then over 71% of women will change financial advisors within 1 year of their partner's death.
Wow.
And so there's just some really staggering statistics that when I heard them, I was like, oh my gosh. That's
now,
huge.
do you have to have $100,000, $200,000 to get started?
No, that's the crazy thing. So most people think, and that's why they feel like they don't have access to a financial advisor. But with us, we specialize in bringing what has always been reserved for the affluent to regular middle income, hardworking families. So you can start investing for as little as $25 a month. $25. True investment for $25 a month.
There is no reason.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Get started.
Yeah, I think we've all blown $25 in about an hour, probably. So
more on Amazon.
Or yes, and let that be your reminder. You don't need anything from Amazon today. It's okay. But yeah, for as little as $25 a month, and I think that's huge. And then we also have services for people who have 25 million. So wherever you're at on that scale, we're going to treat you with the same respect and give you the same education, because we feel like everybody should have access to the same knowledge. Because if we have the knowledge, then we can make better decisions.
Yes.
And that's important.
That's fantastic. So in our last show, we talked a little bit about how we met networking. Mm-hmm. So your podcast, it involves fun and networking and being on camera and talking.
Yes.
So tell us.
Yes. So Fourth Friday is so much fun. It actually started out just kind of as a hangout networking group, very casual. And Trent Denson with Spread the Positive has a really incredible studio. And so we were partnering together to co-host that event. And we said, oh, wow, you know what? You've got the setup. Why don't we do a podcast and do it live? And so we have a lot of fun. We meet from 5 to 7 on the fourth Friday of every month, and we're at the Spread the Positive Studios, which is in the same building as Cedar Glade Brews. And so people are kind of all over the campus. They're at the food truck. They're at Cedar Glade. They're out in the hall hanging out networking. So if you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be. But inside the studio room, we're talking to business owners and community leaders, nonprofit leaders, event planners for nonprofits. And we're learning about who they are and what matters to them, which I think is really cool. So we're learning about the person behind the position, and letting you get to peel back the curtain a little bit on these people that you see advertising and around town and probably on social media and stuff like that, and just get to know them a little bit better.
I think it's great. There are a lot of different activities and things with the chamber and networking, and different people go to different ones. It's not always the same people. Mm-hmm. So if you're thinking about getting out there, it's a great opportunity to meet some new people. It is,
and it's so much fun. It's unlike any kind of networking event you've ever experienced.
Those are my favorite kind. If it's different, I love it. Well, we're going to put all the information in the links below, and I really thank you for being here. I mean, it's been great having you as my co-host while Lance is out, but it's great to get to know a little bit more about you and your business.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been so much fun.
All right. Well, up next, we have Purple Paw's Pet of the Week.
This week's Pet of the Week is brought to us by Sit Means Sit Dog Training, reliable obedience training for puppies and dogs of all ages.
This week's pet comes to us from Proverbs 12:10 Animal Rescue. Meet Bluey. Just over a year old, and 100% of pure love. This sweet, people-loving girl has the best disposition, gets along great with other dogs, is fully vetted, and ready to join your pack. If you're looking for a loyal companion who lives to love, you just found her.
Interested? Reach out to Proverbs 12:10 Animal Rescue and make Bluey a part of your family. You can find their information and all the links for today's show, including Sit Means Sit training, in the description below. And we have our next guest, Shannon Wheeler from Union Home Mortgage and the Shannon Wheeler Mortgage Team. And he's here to talk to us about one of my favorite events, Charity Chopped in the Borough.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much for having me.
Yes.
This is such a great show.
Thank you.
Jessica, you are just a natural filling in for Lance.
She's
and of
doing
course,
a great job.
Rachel,
Oh.
you and I have worked together
Professional.
before
Yes.
professionally. Info Rule helped me become a President's Council member at my company years ago.
Wow.
And so it's good to see you doing
good
so
to see
well
you.
with the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thanks for having me.
Of course.
Thanks for being here.
All right. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about you and your business?
Love to. Thank you so much again for having me. Shannon Wheeler, native Nashvilleian, born and raised in Nashville. Lived in Rutherford, Williamson, and Davidson counties my whole entire life, which is sort of interesting. You do a show focused on Murfreesboro, and I've been in the mortgage business for 27, 26, some long period of time now, Jessica. I can't remember how many years it's been. But at any rate, coming to Murfreesboro in 2010, I started my practice here and have been just uplifted by the people in the community. They've supported my practice at every turn. I couldn't ask for more from that standpoint. But the thing that's interesting is, being a native Nashvilleian, I'm a transplant here a little bit in a way. And of course, being in Middle Tennessee, we hear that a bunch. I'm one of these people that loves the contributions that come in from outside to our community. But it's interesting, you've got a show focused on Murfreesboro. And when I was a kid growing up in South Nashville, Murfreesboro felt like it was my town because it's kind of like your backyard. You kind of feel like it. But there's a difference between living near a town and
Yes.
in a town.
Yes.
And I found out that's a big difference when I got here and lived here day to day. But man, what a treasure I found in this city.
We agree. We agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do mortgages, help you buy residential real estate. If you own residential real estate, refinance residential real estate, investment residential real estate. So that's how I spend my days.
And you spend your nights.
Well, helping people buy real estate.
And in your spare time,
Yes.
because you have so much of that, you
Right. So, Charity Chopped in the Borough is what we came here to talk about today and let people know about if they don't already know. And Charity Chopped in the Borough is a cooking competition that we started in 2017 that benefits 3 amazing organizations in our county. I wanted to do something that would benefit organizations here locally. And so we've got the 3 basics that a person needs really to kind of start their day and kind of get through a day. Food, clothing, shelter. So, a lot of what we talk about is social bandwidth, which they've kind of now figured out how to quantify social bandwidth, which is the amount of exertion and energy it takes for a person to do any number of ordinary tasks.
Okay.
Right? So if you want to start a new career next week, you're going to make an appointment, go for your interview. You're not thinking, where am I going to get a shower? How am I going to get clothes for my interview? How am I going those are things that you don't, that takes up none of your bandwidth.
Right.
But for a person that's not in your same situation, it may take up 75% of that person's day.
Wow.
Figuring out how to get an outfit to wear to an interview. So there's these basic 3 sort of basic areas: food, clothing, shelter. And so the organizations that we benefit are Second Harvest Food Bank. They're sort of the gold standard when it comes to food distribution. They sell to other food banks. There's a lot that kind of goes into that. They've got a big distribution network, and they've got a distribution center in Rutherford County, in Smyrna. So their network of being able to serve organizations is amazing. And then our shelter partner is Habitat for Humanity, of course.
Right.
When I grew up as a child in Nashville, Habitat for Humanity to me was this big organization. Jimmy Carter helped out.
Right.
Everybody gave money. I felt like it was just sort of this big national sort of organization out there. And it wasn't until I got to Murfreesboro that I realized that the Rutherford County area Habitat for Humanity gets most of their money from Rutherford County.
Right.
So if you're out there and you think to yourself, oh, Habitat for Humanity doesn't need my money, well, that's not really true. They don't have a big, huge national organization. They get most of their money locally. So
And they have a restore.
they have a restore. And so when you see the Habitat, I didn't realize that. I mean, until I got here and I understood the mission when we started doing this. But when you see Habitat out there in the community and out there doing things, just realize those are people here, boots on the ground in Rutherford County.
Yeah.
They've got the restore going on. They've broken ground on the new phase of the subdivision, Legacy Point, that you can go and check out anytime you want. So those are all good, and that's our shelter partner. And then our clothing partner is Amialia's Closet. I don't know.
We've had Jody on the show.
Had Jody on
She's
the
amazing.
show, right? So if you know Jody and Jody's whole entire story, they're our clothing partner. They're a clothier of hope, and so they provide outfits for women who are re-entering the workforce from having gone through some transition or some life interrupter, whatever that may be. So food, clothing, shelter, that's who we benefit, and that's who we hope to help.
That's so cool. I know I've been to a couple of different versions of Charity Chopped in the Borough, and I know a lot of other people have too. They've participated in different locations and in different ways. So this year, what's the date? What's it going to be like? How do we get involved? Are there tickets? Tell us all the things on how we can get involved.
Okay, so great questions. So we've done a different format almost every year, which has been just part of the lore of the
Yeah, show everyone this.
Yeah, and so we're going to take a look and see. This is our Lombardi Trophy, or our
Lombardi
Stanley Cup or whatever. So these are all of the champions that have won every year since 2017. 2020, 21, and 22, we didn't have the competition because of COVID, but I put faith, hope, and love on the board because I was not going to let COVID win those years. We have a different format every year. I asked all of the legacy members, what was the year that you enjoyed the most? What was the one that stuck out the most? And time and time again, the year that we were at Hop Springs is what came back as everybody's favorite year.
I
think
agree.
that was the first year
That was the first year I was involved.
It was hot.
So fun though.
It was crazy. It was so unbelievably hot. But
there's synergy.
Oh yeah, and we built the kitchens. If you've ever been to Hop Springs, you'll know we built the kitchens that year. This year we're going to have food trucks. That's where they're going to compete instead of in the kitchen. Oh, it's
I like that.
So that was what came back as the favorite year for everyone. And the other thing is I wanted to do something to bring it back to the people. So let's get to this year's event and really how you can get involved, what's happening. This year, so Charity Chopped in the Borough, we do it every year on the second Thursday in September.
Okay.
Turns out this year, that's September the 11th. So typically we have a lot of other events that are pulling people away when we do Charity Chopped in the Borough, but several of the events that people typically would go to, like the Chamber Golf Tournament, there's not going to happen because of September 11th. But we're also taking that as an opportunity to lean into veterans and first responders. So if you contact me and you want to get tickets, if you want to get a sponsorship, if you want to do any of those things, just keep in mind that this year our goal is to get as many people as we can, hearts in the room, introduced to these missions, come check out the competition. But we really want to give it an opportunity to say thank you to veterans and first responders.
Yes.
So we've changed everything this year, talk about the format, so that the ticket price for $30, you can come, and that's going to get you one Cedar Glade brew. They're the official brewery now of Charity Chopped in the Borough. Of course, Jonathan's a two-time defending champion.
Yeah.
Going for the three-peat this year,
Going
right?
for the three-peat.
Going for the
It is
three-peat.
really pretty
yeah.
wild. And so his contribution over the years to the event it was just a perfect fit to have them as that brewery partner. And so Tennessee Craft Butcher is going to be there. And so you're going to get a plate of food and a beer and a reasonable price if you can just come and show up. So we're going to have live entertainment. So September the 11th, we're billing the time from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. If you show up at 5 o'clock, You can have a beer, you can listen to some music, live entertainment, and then we'll get into the competition pretty much from 6 to 9 time frame, and then a little bit of music after that. But it is a Thursday night, so we try to get everybody packed up, gone home. You're sitting in front of the evening news at 10 o'clock.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so Thursday, September the 11th.
I would like to mention real quick,
Yes.
you have 2018, the sous chef is 𝗪𝗲𝗲𝗻𝘀, and he's been on the show.
Yeah, I saw it when I was doing a little bit of research on the show. I missed that episode. I was like,
he's
what? Because I
fun.
haven't seen some, because it's just recent. Wasn't it the last couple of, was it just?
It was before today. It wasn't yesterday.
Yeah. So Alex was a sous chef the first 3 years. And then they moved into being judges the next 3 years. So this is the first year out of all the competitions that Alex won't be able to be there. His band has got stuff going on in Illinois. He won't be able to be there that weekend. But we'll have Rachel Spence-Telly, Mitchell Murphy, of course, and our teams have just gotten solidified. So this year, I'm really pretty excited about it. For team clothing, which is Amelia's Closet, we're going to have Eric Ford with Goodness Gracious. I don't know if have you ever eaten there? I'm not familiar. Yeah. And John I. Carey's going to be the chef that's going to cook with him. And then our next team is going to be Kerry Williams. He's a new chef out of Nashville. I said new to Charity Chopped in Borough. Oh, it probably just did something terrible with the sound. New out of Charity Chopped, for Charity Chopped in Borough, but he's a self-taught chef from New Jersey who got all the way to the point where he was the head chef at the presidential debates at Belmont in Nashville in 2020. But he brings a whole new flavor, pun intended, to Charity Chopped in Borough. It's going to be fantastic. And so he's going to be cooking with Eric Lusk from VIP Magazine. We just got that confirmed. And then our returning champions, which is Jonathan Harmon and Jason Matheson on the Primrose table. So we got a pretty great competition this year. So Alex won't be able to be there, but we really are trying to get the competition to be great. Where the first few years it was a little bit of a gag, but now the competition itself is really something people try to win.
So September the 11th, 5 o'clock, tickets are $30.
Yes.
All the information, I'm assuming, is on Facebook. It'll be here in the description below. So thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to see this back at Hop Springs. And don't scroll just yet. Okay, we'll be back right after this short break. All right, that's it for this week. Come back next week and join us for more events.
And we have some cool new guests.
Of course, and more fun and more laughs.
And we're going to have we're going to be sorry to see Jessica go, but we do have a new guest host next week. So you got to stay tuned to see who that is.
I'll have to stay tuned too, because I want to know.
Right? It's a surprise.
Yep. All right, so we can't leave you today without saying thank you to our sponsors. The first one on our list is Superior Overhead Doors.
Right, and then we have 615 Insurance, which I mentioned earlier, is Lance's company, and they can provide you with insurance quotes for both personal and business.
And then InfoRule Social Media.
Achieve Entrepreneur Center.
Hemispheres.
Yes. Valley Growers.
And then our Pet of the Week sponsor, Sit Means Sit Dog Training. And that's it. Now you've got some homework to do, folks.
Yep, go back, watch the replays.
Yep, and like, share, follow, tag, all the things.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you check that subscribe box. A big thank you to all our staff. You know, we are doing things a little different. It's a little harder, but a big thank you to Neil and Maria and Stephen and Tammy for all that they do, keeping us on track. And we're just grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been fun. Y'all have this is so pro. So pro. I love it.
Thanks for
All
being
right.
here.
Yeah. Well, they'll see you next week, and I'll be watching from home with you guys.
All right, guys, if you're going to do it in Murfreesboro.